Hallmark, when calls the Heart spoilers and updates, tease a major twist coming up that Hardys won't like. Elizabeth Thatcher is forced to a sole decision and no other way to go. After weeks of missed connections, the love story between Elizabeth and Nathan Grant in When Calls the Heart may finally be taking shape. However, they might not be the only new couple in Hope Valley. Some fans are expressing their discontent with the direction of the small town's romances. When Calls the Heart is Hallmark's drama series that follows the residents of Hope Valley, a simple yet challenging small town in Western Canada. Based on Jeanette Oak's book, the series began as a Hallmark original movie in October 2013. It airs on the Hallmark Channel and now also available to stream on Peacock. It revolves around Elizabeth Thatcher, a young teacher from high society who relocates to Hope Valley for her first classroom assignment. The season 10 finale left fans on the edge of their seats as Elizabeth made the difficult decision to end her relationship with Lucas Bouchard. Their visions for the future clashed, with Lucas aspiring to pursue his political ambitions in Capital City, while Elizabeth's heart remained firmly rooted in Hope Valley. The drama didn't end there. The show teased a potential reunion between Elizabeth and Nathan, whom she had previously broken up with in Season 9 to be with Lucas. As anticipation built, viewers eagerly awaited Episode 5 of Season 11, titled Stronger Together, where Elizabeth and Nathan finally confront their feelings for each other. This came after weeks of suspenseful will they, won't they moments. Get ready for an emotional roller coaster as the story unfolds. In the preview for When Calls the Heart Season 11, Episode 5, Stronger Together, starts with Elizabeth asking her ex-fans, Lucas, some hard questions. She buttonholes him about his ex, Jeanette Oak's claim in Episode 4 that they were also previously engaged. So were you engaged? Elizabeth asks. Lucas, who confirms that he was, but explains that he didn't tell Elizabeth because he just wanted to leave his past behind him. Elizabeth responds sternly, but it keeps finding you. In the meantime, Elizabeth couldn't tear her eyes away from her ex, Nathan, as the tension between them continued to grow. Minds and hearts don't always agree. Rosemary Leeview Coulter wisely pointed out during their conversation about Nathan. Later, Nathan and Lucas had a heart-to-heart, with Lucas expressing his desire to keep Elizabeth in his life, even if just as friends. I'd rather have her as a friend than not have her in my life at all, Lucas admitted. As the preview comes to a close, Elizabeth and Nathan find themselves engaged in a heartfelt conversation, delving into their true emotions and defining their relationship. With a hint of vulnerability, Nathan poses the question, "What do I mean to you? Are we simply friends?" This pivotal moment leaves us eagerly awaiting what lies ahead. What unfolds in When Calls the Heart, with Lucas fabricating the truth about his past engagement to Jeanette and his discussion with Nathan about his bond with Elizabeth. It appears that When Calls the Heart is putting an end to any potential connection between Elizabeth and Lucas. This paves the way for a blossoming romance between Nathan and Elizabeth, evident from their heartfelt conversation about the state of their relationship. Fans are speculating that Lucas and Jeanette might be getting closer in When Calls the Heart, possibly to help Lucas move on from Elizabeth. Not all Hardys are in agreement with the path the show seems to be taking in Season 11, leaving Elizabeth with only one choice to make. Some fans are impatient, some posting on social media, "I swear, if Nathan and Elizabeth don't make a move soon, my heart might just give out. I can't handle the suspense." This one commented on the YouTube preview of Episode 5, "I'm really enjoying the connection between Lucas and Jeanette. Count me in as a new Hardy," shared another user in a Reddit thread discussing the episode. "Absolutely. Jeanette has this intriguing aura about her," added a user, echoing the sentiment. Despite the new romantic twists in When Calls the Heart, there is a division among viewers, seeing things in a very black and white way. While some are rooting for Nathan and Elizabeth to be together, there is a significant number of fans who strongly believe that she should have ended up with Lucas instead. According to a Reddit user, Nathan is compared to vanilla ice cream, easily paired with anyone, while Lucas is described as super interesting. This shift towards Nathan might even lead to the downfall of the show, as few shows manage to upset fans of both teams in a love triangle like this one does. The debate over who is a better match for Elizabeth, Lucas, or Nathan continues to spark discussions among fans. Other fans want to fix the characters, spicing up their looks and other things about them, but When Calls the Heart isn't a soap opera. Many fans are super conservative, others not. Another person commented, "While I appreciate both actors, my preference leans towards Lucas as the more attractive and intriguing character." Despite the showrunner's attempts to enhance Nathan's image with more eye makeup, styled hair, and a brief shirtless moment, it didn't quite hit the mark. I believe it's time for both characters to find someone other than Elizabeth. She doesn't seem to appreciate either of them and should probably end up on her own. In a different part of Hope Valley, a familiar face makes a return. During a sneak peek of Stronger Together, Elizabeth, the dedicated teacher of Hope Valley, brings in her former student, Anna Hayford, who appeared in seasons 1 to 9. Elizabeth announces as Anna enters the classroom, then reveals that Anna will be assisting the class as part of her teacher training. Anna will be joining us for a little while. She will be completing her practicum here, Elizabeth explains. One of the students asks Anna, "So, does that mean you'll be our teacher?" Anna replies, "I'll give it my best shot, but I can't compare to the amazing Mrs. Thornton." Elizabeth interjects, "Oh, don't underestimate yourself. I have a feeling you'll discover your natural talent in no time." Just in case you were hoping to get even more nostalgia on When Calls the Heart Season 11, we've got it now courtesy of Anna. This week, the folks at Hallmark Channel released another sneak preview for what lies ahead, and it is one featuring the aforementioned character making a return visit to Hope Valley from Teachers College. She started off this series in the very beginning as a student, and now she gets to pay everything forward to the rest of the town. She will be working under Elizabeth in the next little while, presumably as a part of her studies. Personally, we just think that Anna's character, perhaps more than anyone, serves as a great barometer for the passage of time in Hope Valley. This is someone who was so young at the start of the series, and look at her now. It is also another reminder of the sort of impact Elizabeth has had on some of her students. For Erin Krakow's character in particular, we do think it's quite nice at the moment that she has this blast from the past. It is certainly a more pleasant one than what we're seeing from Lucas. The return of Jeanette has already sent shockwaves into his life, as he has been forced to confront a part of his past he tried to forget. It is still unclear why he did not tell Elizabeth about his history with her, though that may be something that becomes a little bit more clear in the coming weeks. We are still, after all, fairly early on in the season. For now, let's just say that there's a mixture of emotions coming in this episode, and we are excited to ultimately see what that means.